Yo, what's up? We are back with another episode of Miscellaneous and Brown.
Tell me who the realest is. Hit him with the realest one time, 1, 2. I hit him with the realest one time, 1, 2. Gotta hit him with the realest one time, 1, 2.
We got the hoodie going, trying to get our Trevor Noah Daily Show vibe. You know what this is gonna be. The tale of dueling town halls. Ooh. Just so it's clear, early numbers are gonna show that it hit Trump already where it hurts. 2.3 million more viewers for Joe Biden. Ooh, that really hurts, don't it, Trump? They don't even want to watch your town hall.
You about to lose your job, get this thing. You about to lose your job, get this thing. You about to lose, get this thing. You about to.
When was your last negative test? When did you last remember having a negative test?
Well, I test quite a bit, and I can tell you that before the debate, which I thought it was a very good debate, and I felt fantastically. I had no problem before.
Did you test the day of the debate?
I don't know. I don't even remember. I test all the time, but I can tell you this: after the debate, like I guess a day or so, I think it was Thursday evening, maybe even late Thursday evening. I tested positive. That's when I first found out about it.
Back to the debate, because the debate commission's rules, it was the honor system, would be that you would come with a negative test. You say you don't know if you got a test on the day of the debate?
I have no problem. Again, the doctors do it. I don't ask them. I test all the time. And
did you take a test, though, on the day of the debate?
If you ask the doctor, they'll give you a perfect answer. But they take a test, and I leave, and I go about my business.
Did you take a test on the day of the debate, I guess, is the bottom line?
I probably did, and I took a test the day before and the day before, and I was always in great shape. And I was in great shape for the debate. And it was only after the debate, like a period of time after the debate, that I said, that's interesting, and they took a test, and it tested positive.
So just to button it up, do you take a test every single day?
No, but I take a lot of tests.
Okay, and you don't know if you took a test the day of the debate?
Possibly I did, possibly I didn't.
I think he's lying.
While I was editing this video, my 6-year-old heard that clip and said this exactly.
I think he's lying.
You would think after lying for so long and for so much that you would be better at it. You're not good. You can't even fool my 6-year-old.
By the way, before I came up here, I took another test. I've been taking it every day, the deep test, you know, the one that go in both. And because I wanted to be able to, if I had not passed that test, I didn't want to come here and not, you know, expose anybody. And I just think it's just decency to be able to determine whether or not you're clear. And it's not, I'm less concerned about me, but then the people, the guys at the cameras, the people working in you know, the Secret Service guys you drive up with, all those people.
Good answer, Joe Biden.
You were asked point blank to denounce white supremacy. In the moment, you didn't. You asked some follow-up questions. Who specifically? A couple of days later, on a different show, you denounced white supremacy.
No,
my question to you is,
you've done this to
me
and everybody.
Why does it seem like
I denounce white supremacy? Okay,
you did 2 days later.
White supremacy for years.
Really, you denounce white supremacy? Hand on the Bible? Baliktad. Wrong way, buddy. We don't believe you.
All right, while we're denouncing, let me ask you about QAnon. It is this theory that Democrats are a satanic pedophile ring and that you are the savior of that. Now, can you just once and for all state that that is completely not true and disavow QAnon in its entirety?
I know nothing about QAnon.
I just told you.
I know very little. You told me, but what you tell me doesn't necessarily make it fact. I hate to say that. I know nothing about it. I do know they are very much against pedophilia. They fight it very hard.
QAnon has made you their savior. And if you don't know anything about QAnon, how come you know they're so against pedophilia? But you don't know anything. But they're against pedophilia. And they really like you. But you don't know anything. Please.
But I know nothing about it.
They believe it is a satanic cult run by the deep state.
Aren't you briefed on this stuff? You the president. You are currently the president of the United States and should be up on this information. Savannah Guthrie shouldn't be briefing you on QAnon. You should know about it.
Subject. I'll tell you what I do know about. I know about Antifa, and I know about the radical left, and I know how violent they are and how vicious they are, and I know how they're burning down cities run by Democrats, not run by Republicans.
Senator
Antifa is not an organization, it's an idea. Antifa means anti-fascist. So, if you don't like Antifa, that makes you a fascist. And then you had the ABC town hall with George Stephanopoulos and Joe Biden. Woo!
We can change so much, that we can do so much to change the circumstances to give people a real opportunity.
Cedric, did you hear what you needed?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just said, do you hear what you needed to hear?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot more if you're going to hang around afterwards, I'll tell you more.
Okay.
Let's get
No, but I really mean it. It is the key.
Although I watched Joe Biden first and then just watched the highlights of Trump, because who the heck could watch an hour of that?
So cute.
Let's also point out that Trump only went for 60 minutes and then bounced out because he was mad at Savannah Guthrie. And Joe Biden went for 90 minutes. And George Stephanopoulos at the end said,
You did a service to our democracy tonight. Thank you very much.
Joe Biden stayed for an hour afterwards and answered all of the town hall's questions. Yeah, real sleepy, man. Joe Biden said something that Trump would never say. Listen very carefully.
Anthony Argyrakis.
Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
Actually answering the question and hoping your answer satisfied the questioner.
Anthony Argyrakis.
Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
Mercedes Schlapp said that this Biden town hall was so boring, it was like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Well, I guess if you grew up with a name like Mercedes Schlapp, you'd be really angry and not like Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? First, there is no D in Rogers, but there is a D in dumb. Miss Mercedes Schlapp. Get Fred Rogers' name out your mouth and out your tweets. Mr. Rogers was a beautiful person. And you thinking that being like Mr. Rogers is an insult shows a lot about who you are as a person, Miss Schlapp. Won't you be my neighbor? Hi, neighbor. So if you want to be down with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, text VOTE to 30330 or go to iwillvote.com and make your plan to vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Do it now, because voting is already begun. 14 million people have already cast their votes, and I'm one of them. I voted already.
Biden, Harris, 2020.
Boom. Already done. Signed, sealed, delivered. I voted. So should you. Vote early. Let's do it. Let's bring this home.
When I said I was running because I wanted to unify the country, people said, well, they were the old days. We better be able to do it again. We better be able to do it again.